While the governor's race is the biggest on the ballot, it's not the only one we're keeping a close eye on. Anchor Janet Roach is in the newsroom now to break down the results for two other key races, Lieutenant Governor and Attorney General. Janet?
Yeah, that's right, Nicole. The next race down on the ticket is for Lieutenant Governor. And right now, Republican Winsome Sears is leading Democrat Hala Ayala 51.4% to 48.4%. Now, no matter who wins this race, she will make history. And this is the first time a woman of color will ever hold statewide office in Virginia history. Ayala is a state delegate who represents the 51st House District that covers Prince William County. Sears, a former state delegate who represented parts of Norfolk, Virginia Beach in the early 2000s. And next up, the race for Attorney General. Republican Jason Miyares, he is from Virginia Beach. He's leading incumbent Democrat Mark Herring 51% to 48.8%. Miyares told us the results so far show what the people want.
Listen, it's clear what people want. They want a check and balance in Richmond. They think things gone way too far to the left. And this isn't really an election that's left or right. It's about common sense. People are frustrated with what they're seeing.
All right, so we're going to keep an eye on those races and keep you up to date. Back to you.
Janet, thank you. The three statewide offices aren't the only ones up for grabs.
There are a handful of state delegate races that we're keeping an eye on. We have team coverage of that. Angelique Arentak is with the Democratic candidates in Virginia Beach. But first, let's go to Sarah Hammond, who's following the Republican challengers.
Thank you.
Yeah, the energy is still very high here at the Westin in Virginia Beach. We have about 200 Republicans who are still in here watching those final results roll in. The band is still playing. We've started hearing from some candidates going up on stage and a big screen, of course, to see those final numbers coming in. And we still have our eyes on three big delegate races here in Virginia Beach to see if Republicans will overtake the Democratic incumbents. And it's been a pretty tight race all night, but the Republicans do have the lead right now. Tanya Gold is fighting to take Kelly Fowler's seat in the 21st district. Tim Anderson is trying to unseat Nancy Guy in the 83rd, and Karen Greenhall is challenging Alex Askew in the 85th. And the candidates, including GOP Attorney General candidate Jason Miyares, are supposed to be taking the stage here in a few minutes. We just heard from Tim Anderson, who is on stage, and he says he's very proud of what he's done throughout the campaign. But one thing is clear, the excitement in this room is still going. For now, live in Virginia Beach, Sarah Hammond, 13 News Now.
All right, thank you, Sarah. It's a much different atmosphere at the Democratic camp.
Angelique Arentak joins us now from there. So, Angelique, looks kind of quiet there.
The event room at the Virginia Beach Democrats watch party is practically empty. Throughout the evening, we saw a few dozen or so supporters trickle in and trickle out. Now, I did not run into any of the Democratic candidates here just yet. This evening, though, we've kept close watch and are continuing to keep close watch on three particular House of Delegate races. Democratic incumbents from three districts along the western edge all vied for re-election. That's including delegates Nancy Guy, Alex Askew, and Kelly Converse Fowler. Now, what's interesting, the early and incoming results largely went in favor of their Republican challengers, but when I checked the Virginia Department of Elections results a few minutes ago, it looked like some possible inklings of optimism there for some of the Democratic contenders. Regardless, two of the voters I spoke with here explained to me what they think the larger implications of these local races are.
We're concerned because we know that Youngkin is going to change a lot of things that has already been done good in this state.
It's sad. If this happens, it's going to be very sad for the nation.
We're going to stay here a little bit longer and see if we can catch up with any of the Democratic candidates. But guys, with those results so far trending largely in favor of the GOP throughout most of the evening, it reflected and explained a lot of the low energy in this room. Live in Virginia Beach, Angelique Arentak, 13 News Now.